even mean to. I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, River City Blues Realty.
Hey, family, Grits and Grants 15. We're going to spend 15 minutes with you as we do most mornings with the single soul solitary purpose to help motivate you where all the way home.
I think what we really need to say, Smitty, is 15 minutes plus.
15. I think maybe once we made it to 15 minutes. But family, you know what? When June and I, we start executing that crazy faith,
we get passionate.
we do. We get crazy. We get crazy with the cray faith, family. As long as you believe, as long as I believe it, there is nothing that we cannot do.
Kind of like your pastor at church, right?
All things are possible. That's what the pastor says. All things are possible. That means nothing is impossible. All we got to do is know, believe, work to achieve. And man, we just let the pieces fall in place. You know what, June?
Wow, Smitty, you got out of the right side of bed this morning.
Good morning, Gwen Murphy Johnson. Good morning, Peeps. You know, I love Peeps, Gwen, by the way. I got a birthday coming up. There's marshmallow candies. But that's a different subject. Family. Crazy faith. If you're out there, hit us up with a good morning. We'd like to know who's following, who's paying attention. Family, I'm telling you, it's all about, it really and truly is about waking up each morning and just saying, you know what, this day, good morning, Tracy McLean. How you doing, sister? This day was made just for me and nobody else.
It was. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Gwen Murphy Johnson.
And it might seem like a strange thing to think that, you know what, this whole entire day was made for me, but it was. And when we do, and when we appreciate the blessing that we have to lift our heads off the pillow, man, we got to go to work.
I think we need to be reprogrammed, Smitty.
What do you mean?
Because people think by saying it's all about me, it sounds selfish, but it really isn't.
I don't care what people think.
About you.
I don't care what people think.
What else can it be about?
It's got to be about them, June. That's what I'm saying.
You're supposed to care about more than anyone else.
You're supposed to care nobody else.
That's right, yourself. Because when you take care of yourself, you take care of who's Smitty?
You take care of everybody else.
There you go.
You know, so it is about you. It is about me. It is the universe blessing me, blessing you, blessing you, blessing your family. It's about us getting stuff done. It's about getting empowered. It's about getting in passion. I like what Gwen Murphy Johnson just shared. It's not about what people think. You know, and if we could really and truly get that down, June, to where, you know what? I don't care what you think. Can you imagine how powerful we could be, June, if that was the case?
Oh, God, I agree. You could achieve anything.
You know, people talk about me. I don't care. People talk about you. So what? I don't care. I'm focusing on the mission of me.
You know what's so amazing, Smitty? The amount of people that take advice from people that's never owned a house on how to own a house. Like, really?
I think Gwen just went through that. Gwen had a client. Maybe crazy faith. It should be dumb.
Stop.
Okay, I won't stop. I'll stop. But you know, family, everybody's allowed to encourage us, but folks got to be qualified to advise us, you know.
I agree 100%.
You know, hey, I wrote a song about it. Want to hear it?
No.
Rude girl. But again, family, crazy faith chapter D. June. I'm gonna jump right into this, okay?
Okay.
Because we're at Grits and Grants 15.
I'm ready.
And what we're talking about, family, is what? Where am I? Where am I going?
Focus, Smitty.
Oh my God! Hang on a second, family. Here we go. See that? I was doing well this morning, and I didn't even line everything up correctly. What is going on with me? Let's try this one right here, family. Let's try that. Bada boom, bada bing. There you go, family. Now it's not working at all. I don't know what's going on.
Let's start again.
Yeah.
Good morning. I'm June Smith with River City Blues Realty.
I don't know what this daggone thing is doing to us today.
You
there
know what
we go.
We're putting out some crazy faith, so you know what? The devil's trying to stop us.
We ain't going to let the devil stop us. And the D ain't for devil. The D is for debt. Family. Debt. Dirty, dang on debt.
Isn't that the devil?
That is double debt, double D's. Oh. It's all about understanding that debt is not your friend. And you know what? We don't need a lot of debt. People think we do, June, but we don't need a lot of debt. And folks got to understand the difference between debt and credit. What do you think, June?
I think so, and I think I need you to explain, because people say there's good debt out there. You gotta have debt in order to get a good credit score, right?
No, you really don't.
Okay, hold on. How am I supposed to buy a house if I don't have credit? And how do I get credit? By getting into debt.
Well, right? No, you don't. That's what I want folks to understand today. You don't have to be in debt to have good credit. As a matter of fact, family, I'd rather flip the script. I've got a really good friend. The credit card company owes her almost $5,000 in points and rewards.
Wow.
So she's got a great credit score. The credit card company owes her money. She doesn't owe them money. So she has no debt. So I'm sorry, June, there is a difference between the two. And
I'm still not getting it. Okay,
I understand.
Hold on a second. You get a credit card, you gotta buy something, right?
Yes, you gotta have credit usage.
Okay, hold on. All right, don't go any further than that.
Okay.
So when you buy something, then you can't pay it off because you've gotta show a history of you paying on time. Therefore, you're in debt.
No, you don't. No, you don't. It's just the opposite. I like what Gwen Murphy she said, credit and debt, two different sides of the coin. And I like the word coin because it is about your money. Your money is your power, and your power is your money. June, there is a massive difference between debt and credit. Debt is bad. That means that I owe. Credit is good. That means that I've met my financial obligations as I swore to do.
Break it down, Smith.
All right.
Still not making any
So
sense.
again, I'll give you an example. Most folks only need 1 or 2 credit cards and a car payment to qualify for a mortgage.
Okay.
That's assuming you have no open or unpaid collections or judgments. So 2 credit cards. But that doesn't mean that you have to owe money on those credit cards. Credit usage is simply that. I use the credit card, I'll wait till I get my statement, and I pay the credit card.
But how does that show a history?
That's it. That is history. That's the only history we need. I get a credit card. I use the credit card. When I get the statement, I make the payment in full. June, that's everything that we need to get an excellent credit score because we're not carrying in debt. I'm not going to pay the credit card company to help me establish credit. No, I'm going to do just the opposite. I'm going to let the credit card companies pay me to get good credit and to keep it. So again, family, I get a credit card. I pay it off each and every month. That is the best, June. That is the best way to establish credit because I'm not carrying debt. I have the credit usage on my credit report. My credit score is going to tick up more and more each and every month, but I'm not carrying debt. Because, June, debt gets hard on you. Let me ask you something, family. Those of you out there, how many payments before you get tired of a car payment? You got there, we get a brand new car.
Probably.
How long?
The first couple of months.
But just, after how many months are you really? Let's put a number on it.
I said 2.
2.
2.
You get tired real quick. 2. That's brand new car still. Anybody else? How?
Not the way I drive.
Okay. So again, family, car debt, that's a necessary debt. I got to be honest. Nowadays, you got to have a car. You got to have reliable transportation because that's part of your reliable grind.
I think most people get tired of the car when they get their first ding in it. Like, then it's no longer new.
Okay.
Then it's like,
Okay, Pamela still had a question. Can I pay before the statement so I don't have to pay the interest? Guess what, Pam? See, you're running behind schedule. I say you never pay until you get the statement, but you always pay before the due date. Hey, Leo Hackett, good morning to you, sir. Pastor Leo Hackett. Again, family, I'm going to say this again. I never pay my credit card bill until I get the statement, but I always make the payment before the due date because not making the payment in full before the due date, that's when they hit you up with interest. So you see, I can have a credit card. I can use my credit card. I get my statement. I make the payment in full. Now I don't owe the credit card company any money. I have no credit card debt. And my credit report shows that I've got excellent payment history. What do you think, June?
That makes sense. I feel kind of bad because I've been telling my son stuff wrong.
Tell him to call me.
I know. This is what you do, son.
Yeah. So that's it, Pamela. Sister, I promise you, 1 or 2 credit cards and a car payment, you will qualify for a mortgage in most instances, assuming you don't have any other, judgments or collections. So it doesn't carry a lot of debt. You can actually buy a home with no debt. I could actually have a car payment, pay it off, have 2 credit cards with a 0 balance. And guess what? I'm qualifying for a mortgage. Now let's take it the other way around. This is the bad thing about that dirty, darn, dank debt.
All right, Smitty, don't confuse me.
Debt is not your friend. I once had a client that had 8 open credit cards. Girl had excellent credit, June. Excellent credit. She had a 700 credit score, but she was still denied for a mortgage because the lender said, you have so much credit available to you. Ain't that wrong, June? She's not using it, but it's available, so the lender is concerned that she can quickly get into massive debt.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That actually happened to me over 16 years ago when I was trying to buy my house. I had 11 credit cards. I was making the minimum payment on every single one of them. And I got denied because I had too much, too much debt to income.
Yeah, well, but this is different. You can have too much debt, but you can also have too much credit available. What I'm saying, June, is all her credit card balances were low. They were below that magic 30%, but she was still declined because she had too much credit available to her. It was too easy.
Sense. If she was managing the payments on time,
I know
you
it.
kind of get dinged everywhere.
Yeah. That's that tricky thing about debt, family. Mm-hmm. It works against us in most instances. So a car payment, okay, but don't go crazy. Get your home, then get your fancy car. I said it before, June. I'll say it again. Buying a home will not stop you from buying a car. Buying a car can easily prevent you from buying a home.
So how much credit cards would you suggest people should
1 or 2 credit cards, keep the balances to 0. No, actually, June, I want to go the other way. Keep the balances negative. Let the credit card company owe you money. And we do that simply by getting a credit card that has cashback incentives. Every time you use the credit card, they credit you cash back. The credit card companies can actually owe you money, family. How about that? The credit card company owing you money, you not own the credit card company money.
So you're not talking about overpaying?
No, I'm not talking about overpaying.
Like
no.
The payment's $100 and you pay $100.
No, the payment is $100. I'm paying $100. If I get 1.5% cash back, I'll get back $1. So now the credit card companies, this cycle, they owe me $1. Next cycle, they owe me another $1. Because you know what, June? I'm using my credit card for usage, but I'm only using it to buy gas.
Okay.
I'm only using it to buy something I was going to buy anyway. And when I get to statement, I make the payment in full. But I never make the payment. I never make the payment before the statement due date. But I never miss the due date, because when I miss the due date, that's when Capital One comes and gets me. June and I, we have our credit card, Capital One credit card, for how many years, June?
Oh my gosh, about over 10, over 15. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, and we have never paid Capital One 1 red cent of interest.
I'll give you props on that. You're the one that's been balancing.
But we use it every single month, family, for business and all the stuff I'll be ordering on Amazon. Okay. But you know what? What's a good credit card to get points? Oh, I'm going to go with Capital One because I know they give points. I'm sure there are several other credit cards that give points as well.
I think it's like Discover, Chase.
Yeah, all of them.
There's
But
quite a
Pam,
few.
the cool thing about it, Pam, is I use it. I'm only using it to establish credit. Gwen says Chase and Capital One.
Okay, Chase, yeah.
And again, they owe us money. June, can I tell them how much money Capital One owes us?
Yeah, go ahead.
Capital One owes June and I almost $2,800. I want you to say that again. Capital One. Oh, I know Gwen said yes because Gwen, her company owes her a lot more than that. I can't compete with Gwen. I keep trying. Pam, Capital One owes June and I over $2,800. All right? So that's a savings. That's a savings account. We can cash it in. We can use it to pay our credit card bill. They're always trying to incentivize us to use it. We're like, nah, we're going to just let it ride.
Vacation.
Yeah, we'll just
Christmas
let it ride.
Is coming around the corner.
Just let it ride, you know? And it's an emergency fallback plan for us. It's free money. I didn't have to do anything but pay my credit card bill on time. But you don't even have to do that to get the points. You get the points anytime you use the credit card. But you know what? I save money because here's the trip part. I want y'all to understand that. You know, that Gwen Murphy Johnson, you're number 3. Put her at number 4. She says that
I see it. Chase owes me $3,556.
Family, I want y'all to get that. Chase, Gwen's credit card company owes her over $3,500.
I think that's the one that gives you either 2 or 5%.
Yeah, 2 or 5. Craziness,
family.
family.
One gives us 1. Is it 1%?
We get 1.5% cash back. That's why Gwen be getting on my nerves. But family, you gotta understand, debt is not your friend. You don't have to have debt to have a good credit score.
Smitty, can you imagine not having to worry about Christmas because your credit card is giving you the money to cover Christmas?
Well, you know what, June? You know,
Nice.
I'm not a big fan of Christmas anyway, Miss Smith. I like the holiday season.
Yeah.
I like to enjoy all of it, not just one day
That's true.
where I go deep in debt, where it already negatively impacts my next year that I ain't even got to yet. So you know what, family? June and I, we celebrate starting Thanksgiving. No, I mean, you know, think family, I'm telling you, when we do better, when we think better, when we pray better, man, it's amazing the things that you can get done simply by saying, it's about me. And it's about me, it's about my family. And I'm still going to take care of my family. I'm still going to take care of my friends. I'm still going to take care of my church. I'm still going to do everything that you want to do, that you need to do. It doesn't prevent you from doing it. Actually enables you to do more and to do more for other folks. But then you know exactly how much more you can do.
So what's Gwen talking about? 5 times for gas this month?
Yeah, every time Gwen uses her credit card, she gets 5 times points. We get 1.5%. She gets 5%.
Nice.
Family, I want y'all to feel that she uses her credit card to buy gas. She was going to buy it anyway.
Yeah.
And then they credit to her account 5% of her purchase. Man, that is craziness.
And then she needs to come fill up our tanks.
I know she should be filling up our tanks too. I
she
agree.
getting
But again, family, it's all about understanding. Debt is not my friend. Credit, that's my friend. But remember, family, I gotta go because we're right at we're well over June. Please, family, remember this. Pay attention. Please pay attention this week. Flow with the energy that's going in a direction that you want to go. Debt is going against you. So I got to swim harder to go further. But if I swim in the direction of the wave, June, I could cruise.
Oh, yeah.
I let the wave do the work.
That's right. It'll just carry you along.
Carry me right on where I want to be.
Well, debt is not, well, debt is, but, well, let me correct that. Debt was, but credit is not my area of expertise, so thank you, Smitty.
Oh, man, it's when we budget, remember, budget is a spending plan. A spending plan is a plan for my power, and my power, that's my money. And my money's important to me. So you know what I'm going to do this week, June? I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to pay attention to where my money comes from, and I'm going to pay attention to where my money goes to. And by paying attention, things start happening for me. By paying attention, everything that we need starts coming our way each and every single day. And you know what? It may have been coming our way anyway. I just wasn't tuned in to hear it, see it, smell it. But now I am. Matter of fact, I wrote a song about it. Want to hear it, June?
Nope.
Wow, rude girl. Rude girl.
So, Smitty, where did you get all this information? How did you
Trial and error. Trial and error. I done goofed up some credit.
Really?
Oh my God, yes. Trial and error, family. That's how I know it's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good to have Pastor Hackett out there with us, June.
That was nice.
Yeah. It's you know. So again, family, what we're talking about home ownership, but this applies to anything. It applies to everything. All right. Buy a home, start a business. What do we want them to be, June?
Entrepreneurs.
Entreprenegros. I'm going to put it out there.
What?
I'm going to say it. I ain't scared.
I'm scared.
I ain't scared,
I'm
family.
watching my P's and Q's and my pastors on here. That's why I've been saying that.
I wonder why you're so quiet.
I ain't gonna get in trouble.
So again, family, we're at 49, June. We have a goal this year, a company goal of firing 100 landlords, helping 100 individuals become homeowners. Plus, but June, we're at 49.
That's okay.
I ain't worried.
Because we have what?
We have crazy faith. And we're executing that crazy faith. We're executing the effort. I talked about it yesterday. I'm going to talk about it today. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. Don't focus on the numbers. Focus on the effort. All right?
And Smitty, hold on one second. I know we have to go, but I just want to get a little bit deeper. You said it was trial and error. Just give us an example of what you went through in order to learn what you
I had oh my God, I had credit cards. Mm-hmm. I had more credit cards than I needed. I was charging one credit card to pay the other credit card. I was getting cash advances. I was doing some stuff. I was the original robbing Peter to pay Paul. That was my philosophy, man. I had that on my checkbook, Peter Paul. I was robbing Peter to pay Paul. Man, I was doing some stuff, and it all catches up with you eventually. Mm-hmm. When I go to the ATM and I use my credit card to get some cash, you're talking 33, 34, 35, 36% interest. Let me put it to you in a different way. Every dollar I borrow costs me 36 cents. Now, June, am I likely to go to the ATM and get just $1 out? No. I'm going to get at least $10, $20. But guess what? It just costs me almost $5. Family, think about it. That's why credit card companies want you to be in debt. They need you to be in debt. But you know what? Since it's about me don't need to be in debt. Okay.
I appreciate you breaking it down like that.
Yes,
that makes sense.
And Gwen says, own it, don't owe it. Own it. This be mine. This is my juke joint. I owns this. That's with an S. Y'all know grammar don't matter.
Well, look what Mrs. Pamela Castillo said. She said, let me see. I told the landlord. I told you the landlords need love too. No, they don't. Them landlords ain't loyal. No, family, we all have to rent for a season. Yes. But when that season is over, it's over. So don't stay in that season longer than you're supposed to be there, and only you know what your season is. But you got to start taking steps today to move to a better season, a bigger season, a brighter season tomorrow. Family, I promise you, you can do it. June, do you promise they can do it? I do.
Let me hear you say it.
I promise.
What do you promise?
That they can do it.
There you go. You got it straight from June Smith.
Because I did it.
And you got it from Smitty Smith. We ain't lying. Hey, family, please share our morning post with your friends and family. And, of course, as always, let me get to the right screen here. Let me try to do this the right way. As always, please join our Grits and Grams family by clicking on the link in the description. And we're putting this out every single morning. And you know what, family? We're going to help 51 more people become homeowners this year, taking advantage of grants and down payment assistance. That is the free money.
And Miss Pamela, are you a landlord?
Matter of fact, family, we should have maybe 2 closings this week, but over the next week, we should have 5 new homeowners. Each of them have taken an average. One person is going to get $38,000 of grants and down payment assistance. The other 4 are going to get around $11,000 to $20,000. That is free money. Family, free money just by having good credit. There's always a reward or there's punishment. You decide which one you're going to be surrounded with. But you know, June, we got to go. We are way over task, way over target.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to say, Pamela says, I love to see new homeowners, and she is our landlord twice over. So that's nice to hear.
She's a
We're
twice
putting her
over.
out of business, but she
Yeah.
still loves it.
Coming for you, sister. Hey, family, I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, River City Blues Realty.
Thank you for joining us, family. Pay attention this week. Your money is your power. When I pay attention to my money, I'm paying attention to my power. And there ain't nothing that I can't do. Sleep with one eye open, Pamela June. Coming for you, sister. No, Pam, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Gwen, thank you for joining us. And again, two folks who own investment properties. Oh, that's a whole nother subject, family. I am Smitty Smith.
We did not say thank you to our pastor.
Oh, excuse me. And thank you, Pastor Leo Hackett, for keeping June in check. Same time tomorrow morning, sir, because June be up here cussing and be doing too much.
No, and Tracy, thank you for joining us too.
Absolutely,
Wow.
family. Hey, family, I got to go.
Peace.
Deuces.